event. Who am I? Post it up.
Hey, how are you? Yes.
You have the lick on now?
We are blowing smoke on a honey super. A honey super is a box that is filled with frames of honey rather than eggs. And what they're doing right now is they're from the hives in the back of the farm, and they smelled the honey, they told their friends about it, and they're trying to take it back home. There's a lot in there.
So what is this process called?
Sorry, one more time?
What is this process called?
So this doesn't exactly have a name.
Or what do you like? What's the intention of?
So what we're trying to do today is we're trying to extract honey.
Okay.
And that's what we'll be doing in the dome. We have a honey extractor that we will put all these frames into and spin it out. It's almost like a centrifuge. So just so you can see, that's what capped honey looks like.
Okay.
Very nice. So you smoke it to get all the bees off so you can...
Yep, and so what the smoke does is it signals to them there's a fire, and what they're gonna do, or try to do, is they're gonna eat as much honey as they can and go back home. And the goal is for them to eat enough honey so that they can leave and find somewhere safe. But they get so full that essentially they get the itis. And they're like, oh, we can't do anything now.
You gotta take a nap. Wow.
So it doesn't exactly calm them down, it actually stresses them out.
The smoke?
Yeah, because they think that they're in danger. But then they get so full that they can't really do anything. So we try not to smoke as much as we can.
Right.
This is a special scenario where like they're trying to take this honey back to their hives and we want it.
Right, okay.
So sorry, bees.
Right. So do you guys leave any
Stress is good
extra
sometimes.
supply for them, or
Yes. So
you guys take all of it?
this box is called a honey super.
Okay.
And supers are all extra honey.
That's all
Extra.
Okay.
So
they
like
have their own honey elsewhere.
right. And we leave a lot of honey for them in the winter so they can
So they can
survive.
eat. Right, okay.
But the extra boxes, we get to take.
Yeah, so we love it.
So they leave extra for us. That's
You're doing great.
No, exactly. And it's so like medicinal.
Exactly, yeah.
Anytime I'm cold, I love to.
I mean,
Oh my
I put
gosh.
sugar in my coffee now instead of I put honey in my coffee.
Honey in the coffee? Yes. Oh, did you have that attached to you? Yeah.
Up in the dome. So right now what we were doing is the smoke signals to the bees that there's a fire, so that it means that they're in danger. They gotta get as much honey as they can, and they gotta go somewhere safe. There was just a crazy goal.
They want to try and
No,
learn.
I just saw that. I was like, wait a minute.
Essentially, it gives them the itis. They fill up so much on food that they can't really do anything. They're not gonna be looking to sting you as much, probably. But we're gonna take those frames over to the dome. We're gonna uncap it, which means you take a sharp knife, you get the wax off of the top of the cells, and that lets the honey out. So when bees cap honey, that's what makes it antimicrobial, shelf safe. Like parasites can't get into it, bugs can't get into it usually. But we gotta uncap it to let it out. We spin it really, really fast, and then it comes out. And that's how you get honey. Hi, I'm Elizabeth. I'm the director here.
And do y'all offer any to the public, like good for sale?
We're hoping to, so
But it's not probably enough, like right now.
We got 4 hives this year, and usually you don't want to extract honey from first-year hives because you want to really make sure that they establish themselves, that they're going to survive through the winter. So we had 3 one-year-old hives that we've been extracting from.
Maybe for next year you'll have
We're taking.
And do they grow in size every year, or?
We try to maintain the same size.
Oh, okay.
Because the population dies back a lot.
So it's like fluctuates a lot.
And then in the spring, like right now in the summer, in those hives there's probably 100,000 bees.
Wow.
Like anywhere from 30,000 to 100,000 bees in a hive. But then in the winter it'll probably be like 20, 10,000. And they stay in the box and they keep it warm by flapping their wings and shaking to generate heat. And they stay in a ball. And so they take turns like who's in the middle and who's on the outside. But the queen always stays in the middle because she's got to survive. If anyone's going to survive, she's got to survive. Yeah.
And then the ones on the edge kind of die off.
No, usually that they won't, but like
Right.
they'll stay on the edge and then they'll get to move to the middle once their turn is.
Wow.
Some of them will end up dying just because of cold, resources, but usually,
Fallen soldiers.
yeah. And they're not laying eggs at that time. Like they're not worried about raising babies in the winter. They're worried about conserving the energy so that they can rebuild in the spring.